When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
And we are back. Episode 4 of Season 3 of True Detective, where we finish Season 1 of Game of Thrones, Justified, and The Americans. I don't remember. We have a very good week of television this week, I will say. Like, these all are... They all end well. 2 end really well, in my opinion. 1 ends better than I imagined how the season was starting. So I'm excited to get in there and talk it with the boys. First up, Mark, how are you? How was your viewing experience?
Oh, yeah, pretty good, honestly. Yeah, like you said, I was... I mean, listen, I'll be 2 of them. One was a welcome surprise. One of them liked a lot. We'll get into that, how, plenty of us, or at least 2 of us, feel dumb about kind of where they were at with that one. And then other one, I'm just, I'm just happy, we're probably going to get to the good parts. We did our chore, and now, we can move on.
Next up, Matt. Matt, how are you? How was your viewing experience?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's always a fun time when we get to do some season finales. It's usually all the whole work of the season kind of wrapping up. I know we got Game of Thrones is pretty significant stuff happening. The Americans, like Cody said, it's just, pretty good. And Justified it's starting to ramp up now. You guys are getting a taste of what we're going to get from the future of that. So, yeah, should be some good conversations. How you doing, Cody?
I'm good. Few things. One, probably one of my top... I think... I wasn't watching it live, so I can't say this for sure, but one of, the most, TV-defying moments in my head happens this week in Game of Thrones. I think that's just absolutely... I think it's one that people, groups of people still talk about. There's the reaction videos are money. I still watch them almost every time after watching it. One, Matt is one of the dumbest human beings possible for watching The Americans, watching it all the way through episode 13 and said, you know what, not for me. So we get to talk about that. But he had the foresight, so not dumb, by saying, hey, I'm going to join a show with 2 guys on the internet and talk about TV, and in season 3 we're going to do The Americans, and I'm not going to go shit about season 2 through 7. So he knew content before anybody else knew content. So hats off to Matt for having the foresight. And then Justified, I wouldn't say ramping up, I would say able to take off where I thought it was engine failure. So we'll take that and see where we are after it all. So let's just get it out of the way. We'll start it up. At the end of the episode, we will rank the seasons this season, how they'll rank. And again, they will join at the very end of it all at season 2, at the end of series when we rank them against all the other shows. Interested to see where we go. Take it away, Matthew.
All right. So we're The Americans, episode 11, season 1, Covert War. Events in Moscow strike a personal chord for Elizabeth, leading her to take on a dangerous mission she can't complete without Philip's help, and placing the couple on a collision course with both Granny and the FBI.
Yeah, shit's getting tense in the old motherland and here. Basically, everything is getting pretty wild. Elizabeth not trusting Granny, her losing her, because isn't that how it starts?
Yeah, like her mentor guy kind of gets taken out over and
The guy that I swore was going to be in this show because he's Russian, and I was like, "Yep, that's a TV guy that I know." Gets popped in the head, killed. They basically the Americans put a covert mission out and take him out. Right? That's right.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
it's not Russians
CIA
that
is
take him
involved with it. Yeah, CIA is pretty much behind it. So they went in there and kind of took him out in his home.
Again,
Things.
Everything that you think would be in 7 seasons, they are doing in 1 season. Like,
I mean, honestly, this I could see them. They could have stretched it out a little bit more, and we could have actually gotten a little bit more of Elizabeth and what this guy meant to her instead of them trying to cram all the flashbacks into this episode. But yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, they got, but they got enough.
They got the point across.
we get it.
He talked about his dog a few times, so.
And I just like in love with how the show is like. I love both of the characters in this. I love their dynamic. They're married, but they actually don't feel married at all, which is just like a perfect like blend of how they have to run everything and have everything around them and figure it out. About Time, Bo, by a big moment happens in this episode. Everyone want to guess what my big moment was that I was like, finally, thank God?
I don't know. Stan's wife getting sick and tired of him?
Yeah! If you know Cody, you know very well. Fuck Stan. Stan finally. Yeah, she said you were leaving. You left 4 hours ago. You left 4 hours ago. Blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking,
I think that's the FBI should be kind of a little bit better with how it gives information about its agents.
What a dickhole, whoever told that. But I think it was funny. It's like, that's 4 hours ago. And I'm like, oh, he's probably just doing a covert. And then that's the 4th time I've called this week and you left 4 hours ago. So, like, I want nothing to do with you. She throws the glass. Like, I don't want to see you. I'm like, yeah. Like, because the fact of the matter is the story does not tell us. It does not justify it and does not give us any reasoning or action or whatnot while he is completely... We don't, like... You guys know how I felt about Betty and Dawn. And halfway there, I'm like, Betty's a fucking psychopath. Like, Dawn... I thought Dawn was nuts, which he is. But good job getting out. No, this is different, where I'm just like, the show has not given us any reason why his wife is bad, does something wrong. Like,
it's not her. It's him in the job.
And nags at him and stuff like that. And then it's like she's just throwing herself at him. And he's just like, no. It's the definition of like having a wife at home. And what do? You sneak to the basement and buy OnlyFans girls. Like, what the fuck are you talking? She's right there for you. Like, nah, I want the girl. So then he just rips her apart. Like, and he's so stupid in these last 3 episodes. Torture too. I was like, you are the dumbest human being. How did you become an FBI agent? You are one of the most clueless human beings I've ever seen in my life.
He's a little distracted right now with everything going on at work and stuff.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, his friend just died.
He's got to go debrief Nina, and like they do it, and then he's got to spend like the rest of the 3 hours like washing his clothes and stuff so he can go home. Yeah. So I mean,
do you know what? Seasons change, years come and go. Matt Mark defending the fucking piece of shit man. I'm telling you, some things never change.
You just saying
he's trying to save his country.
And like he's
one doggy style at a time, buddy. One pair of tits at a
time. He's probably thinking about Nina all the time too. He's like, man, we got to get the Russians. Man, speaking of Russians, I wonder what Nina's doing right now.
He's gonna go like come home one day with his wife. It's like, I got us a maid. She's gonna be living in the guest room.
You know what's one of the unsexiest like accents of all time? Russian. They sound angry every time they speak.
Hey, I mean,
Nina's hot. Don't get me wrong. Very sexy lady, but like, what are we doing here? And not only do we have Philip, having a stage 5 clinger. This woman's batshit crazy.
You mean you guys have never showed up to a girl's house and she's got her parents there without telling you?
I would have faked a heart attack. I want this on record. If I walked in and I'm dating my wife, my current wife, and we were just dating, and she did not give me anything, and her dad and mom are standing behind the door, I'm grabbing my chest and I'm hitting the ground, and an ambulance is coming. Are you out of your dome? Huh? And I have to sit there and talk about the Jewish faith and like talk about like, oh, Fiddler on the Roof. That wine that you're pouring better have arsenic in it because I want to die right where we're at. This is crazy behavior.
I mean, he's probably like in the most dangerous situation of everybody right now. Like,
oh yeah,
he's more likely to get killed by her at this point than anybody else on the job.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting Fatal Attraction vibes.
Yeah, if you've seen Fatal Attraction, you know that part where Glenn Close is sitting on the nightstand and has the knife and just starts laughing and like laughing at him. That's how I feel every time I see this crazy lady show up. Like, listen, Philip, I've seen you kill people before. Just shoot her. It is not worth it. And it gets crazier.
Yeah.
Crazier. And like the setup and stuff is the most shit oh my god, it's crazy stuff.
In this episode too, we have the handler kind of tries to do the reverse psychology on Elizabeth. We're like, no, you can't go kill that CIA agent that was responsible for the guy's death. No. Knowing full well that Elizabeth's going to go try to do that.
Did I mention he killed your father? Just want to make sure you know that before I send you on your way.
Yeah, can we talk about how crazy that is? That she let him go after like full on. Okay, you have a perm and glasses, but let me tell you, I'd be able to identify your bitch ass in a heartbeat.
Well, maybe. I mean, you may be wrong about that.
We'll
find that out in the next
see what
episode.
kind of sketch we get later on.
It's not so easy to identify them, even with all the wigs and stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, if we're going to get into the negative, that's just where it's stupidity. Okay, let's just be. It's the dumbest thing possible. But like, yeah, it's just. I think it's like great, and then like to give the FBI that it's a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna narrow it down. And hey, Stan, hey, fuckface, hey, moron. You know that time you snuck into your buddy's, the person's next door and looked in their trunk just to see because you had some weird suspicions that they could be KGB, and then now it's a couple. You want to start typing them in the database and see when
I don't
they
know
pop.
if he had suspicions that they were KGB. I just thought he thought like, these guys are kind of weird. I'm just going to take a look into it.
Shit they used in their garage, motherfucker. No, he thought the dude was in their trunk.
They're also not
there was something going on in his trunk.
Oh, I guess they're technically not a couple right now.
Yeah, they're separated.
And also, they kind of sell that Elizabeth's supposed to be the strong, like, member of everything. She cracks very easy in this situation. Like, puts a mind game on her and, like, makes her basically break, which I thought was fascinating.
Well, this whole situation here, she's having a lot of issues because it's the mentor stuff, and she's remembering all the stuff that he told her throughout the years and about how it's important to like love someone and all that stuff, and it can't just be all about the mission and all that stuff. So she's kind of in a weird place right now. And then she's got the weird thing going on with Philip and stuff, where she practically by the end of the episode is trying to get him to move back in with her. But he's like, oh, wait, no, you want to go see my apartment? And so I was like, oh, okay. So if these guys would just talk to each other, they would not have issues. Communication is definitely the biggest problem in this marriage.
If you guys just like try this thing called communication and like speak, you would like it would go so far for you. Like, hey, pick up a signal. Like, you guys are supposed to be these people, and you can't figure out what your person that you spend so many time with. Crazy.
Well, they communicate through dead drops, so I think that's part of the issue. It takes a couple days, to maybe form a conversation.
Oh yeah.
I think at the very end, Elizabeth and Grandma get into like a exchange of like why you want me to kill that person, like that situation, and basically she doesn't trust them and they don't trust her. Like there's this now broken situation, which I believe Elizabeth and them have justified reasons why they shouldn't trust these people or trust her after beating the shit out of them and threatening to like get them to spill.
I mean, she was trying to do her job,
Yeah, probably freelance.
Maybe a little too well, like a little too good at her job.
I think that kind of covers up this episode pretty good.
Yeah, I guess
I do love the last little 2 lines. It's like, this isn't going to go well. Like, you're still learning. This isn't going to go well for you, lady. And that music,
and you know how they show that Stan is a square is that he doesn't understand the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I thought that was funny.
I mean, join the club.
I mean, like Stan, poor guy. Like he doesn't know how to deal with things, right? Like marriage is falling apart, and he's got to deal with kids
wearing makeup
in the 80s. Like he doesn't know how to do that. I mean, there's no like 2025. Like we know how to react to that. Like it's not the end of the world. He's like, or where's your GI Joes? Can you go play with those GI Joes?
I don't have these problems when I'm over hanging out with my Russian girlfriend.
Russian girlfriend never nags me. Stupid.
All right.
You care? I don't care. All right. Next one.
All right. Episode 12, The Oath. An Air Force colonel offers to sell SDI secrets to the KGB. Viola reports the bug in the guy's home. And Philip agrees to marry Martha, hoping she'll continue spying, while Nina confesses to spying for the Americans. So a lot of spying going on this episode.
I hate TV episodes. It happened in The Shield a lot. It happens in especially FX has a huge problem with this. Remember this shit that we did earlier? Because guess what? It's going to come back this episode. Fuck off. We are not the most mindless humans that can't remember that they tried to kill this kid's family and they planted a clock. If it just showed up where she's dealing with it, that's fine. But I hate it because I'm like, okay, I know what we're doing with this episode.
I mean, you also got to think, though, we watched that like last week, whereas the people watching this live watched it like a month and a half ago.
I mean, that may be true, Matt, but I got to tell you, I wasn't going to forget Aceveda sucking some dude's dick. I was not gonna forget that. All right, they didn't need to keep reminding me.
And it only reminded us when Sucky Sucky was coming back into the fixture.
That's right.
When Sucky Sucky was on the back burner, we didn't care. But hey, by the way, Aceveda sucked that dick. Remember? Like, okay, buddy, we're here.
Something might happen this episode related to that, and we can't say for sure.
But I understand. Even if you watched it a month and a half ago, isn't there a callback? Like, wouldn't there be like that's like, where's the awe thing? Like, nope. Oh yeah, this lady did picture one time. Like, is there a human being that watches that first episode, like sees the clock thing, and this comes up and like, clock?
Oh, I guarantee you there's some.
And they should fucking just turn in their remote.
Watching these TV shows.
They should turn in their remote and just be like, you should be able to select, am I stupid or not? And click, and if you need they should give you options.
TV executives do not want people turning off the remote.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, even if
you're talking about justification, and I just don't like it, okay?
Even if you don't remember it, why would it matter? It's like, okay, I guess they know they have a bug now.
Yeah.
And I guess like we can go on from that knowing that this lady's talking about the bug that she planted. And like that's it. We don't really need to know anything else.
I think that the streaming network should give you the option when you're binging shows. Do you want to watch the recaps every episode and stuff? Just turn that off. Let's see.
But let me tell you, this is the flip of all flips. Everybody keeps flipping and telling people shit that they're not supposed to, and I live for it. Because isn't this the episode that she tells the Russians that she's
been spying for the Americans, yeah. And she's like,
and now basically has to go into an agreement with them or face fucking trial or something fucking in Moscow. Like, let me tell you, I don't think
trial.
Right. Well, we're in America right now. We're gonna think there's due process.
You have a court date with a hole in the ground.
But kind of crazy how that's all like and like I think that's kind of where you can tell the show can last, because the people that they thought had them can be flipped so easily back into the wrong direction. So basically, Stan's biggest asset right now has now just became an agent for the Russians, and I think that's just hats off to this show, by the way, for thinking to make a show about Americans versus Russians and makes the audience pull for the Russians. Like, isn't that a fascinating feature? Like in the 20th, like we're following to Carrie Russell and like Philip and they, and we're not rooting for their downfall. They want us to watch
like a meth dealer and a gangster and the Sopranos. It's like they want you rooting for the bad guy, the anti-heroes.
Dude, the thing I haven't learned is TV was made for Cody. You like bad guys? Let me show you shit where the bad guys win a lot of the time.
Even shows where there's not really like bad guys, like Mad Men, they're just actually bad people. They're just actually bad human beings.
And they don't win as much.
Yeah, so fascinating that's happening. But now, yeah, lady planted the clock singing like a canary. Nice. So now they basically have an in where they like, hey, we can just make sure we start slipping intel through this, and then they'll never know, which lasts a total of about 2 episodes. But like,
and it also confirms the couple theory that was going around. So now we have 2 witnesses saying that there was a couple of KGB spies working together.
And let me tell you, those sketches
too, does whenever like the FBI gets a victory, the KGB also gets like a victory at the same time that almost like negates the other victory. So it pretty much keeps them all on a level playing field as it goes through.
Good point.
Oh yeah, like this game of like who can build the pyramid like higher. It's just everybody is planting at the exact same time. Like everybody's moves. Because, like, you think, oh, shit, couple, everything. Then they go into the sketch artist. That's the sketch that you just... Jesus Christ. Okay, well, they're never going to find these two. Like, these 2 humans don't exist at all.
Like apparently failed artists become sketch artists for the police.
Yeah. Looking at those sketches, like, you would have told me that the sketch artist works for the Russians. Like, I thought that dude just fumbled his fucking job.
Like, it's like Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah. Is that the fucking moose? Yes, it's a moose. You like it? It's a good moose, right? A fucking squirrel? Yeah, buddy. It wasn't a squirrel. Crazy. Like, that's how the show would have 100%. Like, because when those sketches got turned around, I was just like, what?
Like, he's like, she wore a wig and glasses. How can you?
Yeah, it kind of
Oh man. So the disguises are working.
They're working.
You know what? Bingo. Guess who was wrong on that side? I'll take it. You know what? My bad. I thought the disguise was horrible. It works in 1980.
Yeah, you should have known there'd be one guy in the room being like, "How could the fuck can you tell this is the same person? It just looks like random ass people."
But Stan is also a master of disguise, and he's like, "No, I mean, if you do that, they could be the same people."
Oh, we do get something really important in this episode. Stan gets a moral compass. Like, he figures out his wife threw some shit in her house, got very upset with him, so he goes to break it off with her because his wife knows. And the moment he sees her in her bra and panties, he fucking like loses all sense of control. And is like, you know what?
That has him wrapped around her finger.
Wife who? Huh? Who is my wife? Correct answer. All right, buddy.
Can you help me get dressed? She's like, I could do the reverse.
How about you get naked? All right, get naked now. All right, there we are. So yeah, he gets the thing, and then stage 5 Klinger. Crazy bitch is fully on Philip, wanting to progress this even further. Is there a hint of marriage right in this episode? Like,
oh no, they flat out get married in this episode.
Oh yeah, this is the episode. I thought it was next. No, next episode's way too much.
She got all mad. It's like, you mean I can't tell anyone we're together? I can't even tell my parents. I don't know if I can do this. And he's like, I kind of need you to plant this in your boss's office. So hey, let's get married.
I mean, he couldn't find another. He couldn't find another way to plant the pen in his office. It feels like the worst possible plan. Like I
mean, he's been working this for a while. He's put the hours in.
Yeah,
and then I love that Elizabeth and the handler have to pose as his family members at the wedding.
Like, she might also be one of the dumbest TV characters that has ever existed. Russians and people are dying. Like, left, right, Americans are dying, Russians are dying, all this shit's happening. And you're telling me that now this guy, you're just going to trust this guy that meets you all blue, wants you to plant shit in the office, can't be around all the time. It's a Russian, bitch. It's a Russian.
I have to blame the FBI for not training their employees, giving them the appropriate training about what you have to do when you have a clearance.
And after this, it all became a flippin' every person that wanted to be hired got waterboarded before they got put through the fucking test. Because I'm just like, it's a Russian. It's 100% a Russian.
At this point, like, his wig could fall off while they're having sex, and she's still probably not going to think he's a Russian.
With how loud she is during the sex, I am amazed that wig has not come off yet. He must be using some super glue or something.
That man must have used a special power to just like finish at this point, because he is actively having sex with a wild baboon. She doesn't sound like a human. She sounds like a fucking like porn robot that he bought off of Etsy. I don't even know at this point, but it's wild.
Well, like, I'm sure sleeping with your contacts was probably one of the classes he probably took in KGB school. So he's probably
is this episode, or is that the next episode that he has to put his glasses back on after?
That might be the beginning of the next episode, yeah, after the wedding night.
God, I was like, geez. I almost lost my lunch when watching. It was wild, but. Like, you remember growing up where the like crazy ex-girlfriend like memes like went wild and stuff like that? That's what this woman's based on. That fucking she's absolute fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, the lady that takes off the glasses and lets her hair down, and then all of a sudden she's just a super freak.
Yeah.
I do like to kind of like the main mission of this story is like one of their contacts from a previous episode like comes to them is like, hey, I recruited this colonel to the cause, and Elizabeth's like, you did what now? So they need to try to figure out if that's like a trap or not. And then the guy, the original contact, ends up getting arrested for not paying child support.
Yeah, like we get that. It happens to a lot of our people. But like, we gotta investigate this.
That is funny. Like throughout the episodes, like, listen, this is definitely a trap. I guess we'll find out the day of. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but
hey, the bosses think it's worth the risk, mainly because they're not the ones taking the risk.
Yeah, just absolutely fucking wild. What was it? And how many times does she have to get bumped into in the same filing cabinet, going through the filing cabinet of shit, and is like, oh, what? These are the reports. Oh, no problem. She's working for the Russians. Buddy,
once again, it goes back to the FBI training. That boss should have clearly been like, you need to get questioned right now. You were acting way too nervous in my office.
Yeah, like, the Russians, like, buddy. But I do love that all of his like group had to show up to this wedding as like fucking like.
And then
what does she?
They all definitely look like his family.
And then Elizabeth or whatever is like, maybe we would have been better if we would have said those like words or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe it would have been real. I'm like, what the fucking go say the words. What the fuck are we talking about here, guys?
Like they set themselves up for the funniest mix-up ever. Like they really want a scene now where she's gonna catch Philip possibly making out with who she thinks is his sister.
We really do need to have like an episode like the sitcoms where Philip and Elizabeth are on a date at a restaurant, and then he's also on a date with her at the same time at the same restaurant, and he has to run back and forth putting on the wig and the glasses. If that happens in season 2, then the show is going to get a 5-star for me.
And the episode ends with her breaking down and telling the Russian that she is like,
oh yeah,
he's my lover now, and I can fucking use this shit.
Another crazy thing that they're already doing this. This is like something that could have been like a season or 2 from now. Her revealing to the Russians that she's been giving information to the FBI.
I mean, I was starting to think like a couple episodes ago, I was like, is she working Stan? Like is like this feels like something she's doing, especially like, you know, she's using some especially by the middle of this episode, you know, when she's like, oh, I guess you can go back to your wife, and then she sort of starts shaking her ass, and then and Stan's like, oh, I wife who? Like I don't even remember her name.
And it's also episode 2 where she like flat out tells him like, you killed Vlad, didn't you? And Stan's like, oh no, I mean, why would you think that? I'm gonna find out who did though. Don't worry. And she's like, mm-hmm.
like I said, Shaggy, just tell her it wasn't you.
Yeah, Marty McFly. That song hasn't come out now, but you're gonna really love it. Yeah, we can go to the next episode, I'm guessing.
All right, so let's jump to the season finale, episode 13, The Colonel. Elizabeth and Philip are at risk of getting caught when they fear their assignments may be a setup, and Stan is convinced he'll find Nina a way out.
Oh, I love this.
Pretty good episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Pretty good episode.
it is literally probably I like, again, I don't watch a ton of TV. It's what a great season finale. Like absolutely everything you want to intrigue. FBI is really stupid.
I mean, they almost had him.
But we do start, you know, we get to see the worst oral sex that's ever been taking place. Let's start the episode. So that was.
Are you sure? Philip could be really good at it.
Philip seemed to be like a fucking pro, but let me tell you, her screaming, I could have really done without.
You know,
It was
I
crazy.
felt real bad for him because he's only been married for one day, and she's already talking to him about redecorating the apartment and seeing like what kind of ideas he has for that.
He's like, I'm not gonna be over. I don't give a fuck. Like, do whatever you want.
What do you think about wallpaper? What? I mean, if it's your place now, like I know you won't be here all the time, but if you're here a little, like, what do you think about?
But maybe
I-
you should be here all the time. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
From Step Brothers, basically. Let me spell it over. I don't give a fuck. Like it's the vibe I got the entire time. Like I don't fucking care. Like this is gonna end in the worst way possible of him just screaming at her one time. I hate you. I don't like you. This is fake. I work for the Russians. Fuck off. Like,
That'll probably be the one time he's happy that his cover got blown, so he can just tell her off.
Is it possible that their relationship kind of ends the same way that like Janice and like Richie April's relationship ended? Just like one moment he's just gonna crack and he's just gonna shoot her at the dinner table.
I can see
yes.
that.
You hit me over baked ziti, bitch. Fuck you. Like,
Just wait till season 4 when they reveal to us that she was actually undercover with the FBI and they planted her with him.
yeah, the Americans, like that's how the show ends because she fucking killed him. Like that was great.
But yeah,
I think
they got the contact stuff. There's this big meeting that everyone thinks a trap, but they got to go for it anyway because it could be some really good information.
it's this back and forth between Philip and Elizabeth of who's going to go where.
Oh yeah. Because as we've mentioned, Philip definitely seems like a better parent than her, or at least with the kids. Although Philip doesn't agree with that, but
because he's an idiot. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
The kids need their mother.
You were at a fucking depressing ass Motel 6, and the kids still like had fun with you. I mean, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
And like yeah, who does what? I think it's a big tell. It kind of leads to the end of the episode, but kind of big tell that the daughter catches on to Elizabeth, like listening to the thing. Like, I don't hear the laundry room. Like, what's going on? Like, kids now old enough to figure some shit out and like understand some stuff. And it's like some things are just not, yeah. But yeah, I think that was fascinating. And then like basically like the one person that does not believe this is real is the one person that Elizabeth and Philip are like throwing out the door. Because they kind of she gets approached that she's getting pulled off the case and sent back to Moscow. And she's like, I don't trust this. And he's like, if you hate them so much, if you don't trust them, then why do you care? Like, why is this a thing? And she's like, well, I just know how this normally ends for us. Like, this is the clear cut. This is the biggest thing ever. And goes, we say that every time right after it was so clear in front of our face the entire time.
Yeah, I love that scene because it really does show that she does care about doing her job and doing right by these two people, even if they're just like, they don't like her and all her methods and stuff. Because she's been like doing Elizabeth and her.
I think honestly the best acting comes from her and Elizabeth so far, because she sits there and she's like, "You guys have been in the field too long. You don't see the clear stuff in front of you anymore." Mm-hmm. And Elizabeth being so like confident in her ways, like, "What are you talking? Like we are 100%. Like this wasn't made for you, old lady." And then when push comes to shove, who's right about everything? It's her. She knew it. She figured it out. She said it's not safe in this environment. And then Philip breaks Elizabeth's trust and goes to the meeting with the general and puts her in the other set, basically flips them.
Mm-hmm.
And
ultimately, though, she was kind of wrong, though, because the meeting with the colonel turned out to be all right. He was on the up and up about trying to sell them some secrets. Whereas it was the other, so it kind of did a little misdirect on us keep telling us that this one's going to be a trap, but it's actually the other one's going to be a trap with the getting the tape from the car. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because that goddamn maid that they should have killed because she's talking about Jesus.
Oh yeah, because Philip even said it in that episode. It's like you needs to take months to work a contact and make sure there's somebody that you can actually deal with that's not going to come back behind to bite you in the ass. But they insisted that they get that mission done right there and then. So,
I mean, it's not like that logic like really makes a lot of sense either. Because Philip worked that lady, that his now wife, for a very long time. We see how that's going right now.
She's definitely not turned them in yet. So,
but yeah, they end up sending out the signal on those cars, and basically she sees it first. It's like this whole mission's, and wait, this isn't the trap. Like Philip is in the wrong situation. This isn't the trap, and. But they already see a woman walking towards the car on the first thing. It goes, resident. They're all have it all staked out. They all have the thing. Which, by the way, I'm sorry. This seems like the biggest trap that's ever been in the history of the world. If I'm just looking at this situation, a car planted in the middle of a suburb in a random spot, I'm just going to trust like I walk right in where there's no easy escape route. Like, and I'm doing this on foot. What are we talking about here, bro?
I mean, Philip and her are the ones that put the car there, but you have to kind of take a look at your surroundings and see there's a whole bunch of vans just like parked around.
Yeah, where all these cars are. Well, she and Philip gets in the fucking car, just belted towards her, and then all of a sudden she walks towards it, Stan and everybody's got eyes on her. Car pulls in, get in. She questions nothing, gets in, and then the chase begins. Basically, Stan fires 2 bullets, gets it real close, ends up hitting Elizabeth. In the process, they end up getting out. I love how they just get into a fucking car park thing and change out the vehicle real fucking quick and everything. And their whole plan was like to go to, once this tasks are done, we're going to go up to this hotel. We're going to do this thing. And Elizabeth like has this moment where you can see like her energy levels going down. And she's like, we should still go to that hotel. You think? And then he looks and she's been shot. And he's like, fuck. Like, so they have to go to like the fucking underground surgeon to get it. Oh, and one of the best moments is, it's Nina too. Nina breaks. Did you guys already talk about that? Did I?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Stan pretty much tells Nina that, hey, something big's going down. I'm gonna be able to get you out of here. Finally, we're gonna get you out of here and safe. And she puts like, together. Definitely. I gotta go.
And then fucking goes and tells him, and that's when they send out the code. And like, Stan comes back after it all happens when it doesn't go their way, and they miss out on basically they miss it all out. They know there's a couple, like that's confirmed. Like the couple thing has been completely proven by all the people accounts. But gets back and she like gets out of it like acting like she took a shower and stuff like that. And Stan looks, I don't know. Like you could read body language.
His mission didn't work. I don't think he suspects anything from Nina.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
He is 100%. Nina is my loyal soldier, and I'm going to save her.
He should, because she seemed weirdly a little more than okay that things didn't quite work out.
Yeah, you told me I was going to get out, and now not so much.
I think what I'm learning is I read Stan's body language different than everybody else, because Stan always seems like he just doesn't trust. Like when Greg killed that guy, when they like got him and they're looking at the boots and he's just like standing there. I just feel like he didn't believe it either. And this, I feel like he doesn't trust Nina. Stan's face just is a puzzle for me, and I don't have any answers for it. So. But yeah, and the daughter goes into the laundry room at the end of it.
She's just doing some snooping. She thinks something was going on.
And looks directly at where the mother and everybody look at their cabinet. And the episode ends. Season done. American's over. Crazy. Again, everything I thought would be, what a great season. Like, if this was a one-off season, like insane. Like,
Oh yeah.
I would put this one off of the season up there with some. Mark, stay in your pants right now. Don't come at me. But I would put this up. The season 1 of a show. Again, I don't know how it's going to end. I would put this up there with True Detective season 1. I think if it was a one-off espionage American situation, I think this show shoots so many. Like, and I may be wrong, but that's how I'm personally feeling after it.
It's pretty good. I don't know. True Detective. I mean,
I
that's
think it's better than
pretty
season
high
2
bar.
of True Detective.
Don't fucking talk about my children on the show, bitch. Like, don't you?
I thought you were going to say The
dare.
Wire season 1.
Oh, it's better than that.
What are we talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, we're not doing payphones, baby. We're doing real shit.
But yeah, the other scene we didn't even mention in this one too is when the handler actually goes the CIA guy and kills him. I thought that was pretty badass. She actually got to get her hands dirty. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But yeah. I mean,
that's crazy. It show's fucking crazy.
It is amazing because they crammed so much stuff into this one season that, like any other show, like maybe 10 years before this, probably would have taken 3 or 4 seasons to tell the story. So
They did, but they also are still leaving. Like, from the pace that they were going, I thought we were going to get some resolution on some things, and honestly, they kept, I think, a lot of that on the table. Like the Nina stuff, I think, is very much on the table. Same thing with all the Stan stuff. I thought we were gonna probably get a little bit more kind of with how close the FBI was going to catch him, even though they got pretty close. I thought there was maybe going to be a little bit more there, but no, we're still kind of a lot of that. They left a lot of that for intrigue later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when I say like this is a one-off, like right now, like the show's on, like for me, and it may not be for everybody, but this show is on cloud 9 for me. Like this show is exactly what I want. We could fall off a fucking cliff in season 2 and season 3. Like that's a very big possibility. But if you're telling me you get me one show and it's all this, like, yeah, this is exactly what I want from a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but better than The Wire season 1, kind of crazy.
I think you're still sleepy.
You just made Mark's score go down for this show.
That muscle relaxer really fucked with me, man.
All right.
I am under the influence tonight. That is 100% factual. All right.
So let's jump over to Justified, episode 11, Veterans. Raylan learns that his dad's life is in danger because he ran Bo Crowder's business while Bo was in prison, and he ran it into the ground. Raylan turns to an unlikely source to pin a meth lab killing on Boyd Crowder. So I think the big news in this episode is that Dewey Crow is back, and he's back, and everyone's happy to see him. He's working there with Boyd until he gets kicked out of the camp for masturbating, apparently. But then Raylan finds him and deputizes him against his will to go back to the camp.
And that's how that works, right? And just somebody gets you deputized and like, all right, I guess you're my partner now. Let's go do some cop stuff.
I mean, that's what happened at the OK Corral.
And I've seen several versions of like the OK Corral. None of them are really portrayed like that. I gotta tell you.
But yeah, these 3 episodes here kind of got a little bit away from the case of the week thing and kind of drifted more towards the ongoing story. So yeah, this is kind of just it's going to do that even more in the future seasons. So we're getting there. So what did you guys think?
That's fine. Like. I just feel like we've already wasted so much time right now, so it's hard for me to give a shit what's happening personally. But like, no, they are better. They just are. Like, there's a clear 3 right now when we're talking about these shows. And like the person that said these shows, there was not a bad episode of Justified. I want that person like drawn and quartered. Like that person deserves like punishment by death. I don't even know. That is one of the craziest statements I've ever seen. Like you can like them, you think they're fine, but not a bad episode. You're wrong. This episode's not bad. It's just like what I'm missing the most of is like a group dynamic. I think is the main thing because it's so hard to just rely on one person.
Mhm.
And even though he's a good actor, I just don't like. He's not a Michael Chiklis like for me. That is like he doesn't have the brute force of like Michael Chiklis, where I think like he could basically beat the fuck out of any of these crime guys. Like I can believe that for sure. Like, but overall, I just don't believe that he's as invincible as he is. But he seems to be pretty fucking invincible most of the time, which is weird to me.
He's got
Also, I
his
was
ass kicked in
wrong.
a few episodes.
Also, he was wrong. I was wrong. Like he shoots his gun a lot, so. Or something. I don't know. Like when I said, "Oh, he's going to be justified," no, that fucking gun pulls out real quick. These 3 episodes, he knows how to use it. So
I'm trying to figure out something about some possible love lives. Thing I wanted to bring up, is that this episode or next episode?
I think that's kind of the next episode.
Okay, then we'll see on. I want to make sure to touch on that because I just we saw a little something there.
This episode with Nona and Raylan are kind of a little awkward around one another and stuff. But yeah,
they had that awkward moment by the elevator in this episode. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I will kind of agree with Cody here, kind of what he's saying here. Like it just. I really like
agree with me.
What we're doing, at least with the Crowder dad. I think that's neat. Although it is something I kind of wish we got into more because where it eventually leads into his dad, I think is interesting. Is where I really hope we keep going back and forth with his dad because it's so cool to see him like give zero fucks about what happens to his dad. And he's like, all right, hey, we're just offering some immunity. He's like, oh, you don't want it? All right, I guess you can go fuck off back to wherever you came from. Like I don't give a fuck about it. Those scenes are a lot of fun. It just I feel like it, especially where it goes because I think we get into that more next episode where it could have gotten into an interesting point where like if stuff that was happening in episode 11 and 12 happened in like episode 8. And like we got more time to sit with it and develop, could have been cooler.
His dad feels like a Looney Tune character, though. like he seems like the guy that would fall for like shit that is just the dumbest shit possible. And I don't think he's that strong of an actor, but 2, I don't find like his goofiness is just not funny to me. Like when he does that stuff, and that's what's hard for me right now. Because it should be an intrigue. Because I think the other relationship for father and son is really interesting where it goes. But like, it just feels like all this stuff is just going to be situational. And then where does the show go from here? I mean, like this is where we're currently at. What are we going to like? Are you going to be able to grab my attention next season and do something different? I don't trust where we're going. But maybe who knows?
I think even then, I think the having a fumbling con man, I think in the show could be neat. I think that's something they could get some good stuff out of, like going forward. And having that character be Raylan's dad, I think they can get some interesting stuff out of. And it's also like a neat thing of whether or not Raylan has to continually go back and forth from whether or not he really trusts him or not. Which, in all honesty, I think it's really a no. He doesn't trust him at all. But like, I think at least that dynamic is cool.
I did like them having to get into the military club, like they had to convince somebody to let him in because he couldn't. Like, where are the officers?
You've been drinking. I was.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, so I thought that stuff was pretty funny. How it all ended up boiling over. Like, yeah, I do. I don't mind it. I just was like, it's hard for when I think like right now they've created Superman. I feel like Raylan's going to be able to survive everything that comes at him because there's no other people a part of his rogue group that I give a shit about. Like, no offense,
And
I don't
they'll
care
do
about
better
both
about
of his
that as the
blondes.
show goes.
Huh?
And as the show goes, you're gonna get to meet more of the. You're gonna get to spend more time with the other marshals and stuff. And
Well, then that's great. But right
yeah.
now,
And
I
get
want
those.
more
This
Walton
is
Goggins.
definitely the weakest season. So
I want more Walton Goggins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think even that story, I kind of wish they had done a little bit. Even though I think they're getting good stuff out of this. Of like, is he really kind of trying to create some type of following here? Is he actually trying to be like this God-fearing man? Like what's actually going on here? Like what's the end game?
Wouldn't you?
I think we're in the same boat as the other characters in that, is that no one really knows what Boyd is up to, and no one trusts that he's up to what he says he's up to. We think that he's got some ulterior motive going on behind it all.
Because even his dad at this point is like, "Hey, the fuck are you doing right now?"
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of this episode is kind of just set up for like the rest of these 2 episodes here.
Yeah.
Basically, they're trying to get his dad to get the Boyd's dad to fall, and he's trying to get him to work on the corrupt side of the situation, and it ain't working to the situation. Like, you can't change a tiger's stripes, so he's like, I ain't being no wire, I ain't being no rat, blah blah. Fuck off, dude. But yeah, it's basically this back and forth, and then like. This is
he tries to get like Winona out of town, and like she just won't leave. And
Ava, yeah.
Oh, Ava. Ava, Winona's his ex-wife.
Yeah.
He takes her to his house. He takes her to her house.
Yeah, that kind of helps the awkwardness of that they got going on. So I need to get you somewhere safe. I'm going to take you to my ex-wife's house. Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
No. Well, his dad agrees to be a snitch, and that brings us in the next one.
Yeah. That brings us to episode 12, Fathers and Sons. The marshals are forced to turn to Arlo for help in making a case against Bo Cowder, but will he go along? Meanwhile, Bo is having problems of his own with Boyd, who continues to wage a religious war against his drug business.
The worst kind of war.
Yeah, so this is the one that begins with pretty much Arlo there with Art and Raylan trying to negotiate, and the ADA guy trying to negotiate how he's going to work for the marshals to take Bo down. And Raylan, like I said, he doesn't really he doesn't want to waste his time with all this.
And yeah, like he everybody else is trying to get him to work for his dad. He does not trust it at all. What do you think's going to happen here? Like, what do you think? Like, if you don't do this, like, what do you like? Good luck on your own end. Like,
I don't know, Dad. Do you have 50 grand just kind of laying around? No, you don't. Like you're like a stepmom / my aunt. Like has found an empty briefcase out in the garden.
Yeah, Arlo's not the best with money. This is also the episode where Winona comes to Raylan's hotel and kind of hooks up with him a little bit. And Ava happens to see her leaving the next morning or like right after there.
I don't know there are other probably clear-cut signs, but when a ring comes off a finger and goes down on the table is the most go sign I've ever seen in my life. Like, yeah, barrier down.
This might be a bad idea.
Yeah, like green means go. So
Gary seems like a nice enough guy when Raylan's living in Miami, but when Raylan's in the same building as you. Let's see what else. We also got Arlo gets caught in a standoff with a soldier with a grenade, at the VF Hall.
That's great. Because then he comes and he's like, maybe I will wear the wire. Like, I'm done with sitting next to psychopaths.
Oh shit! That was the last episode. Whatever.
But also, it's the most TV shit, by the way. Going back to that, where she catches him outside, like the one, like she's out right outside, blah blah. Like, okay, sure, pal. Now I get it. Those guys were in her house and forced her out, and blah blah blah. But yeah, bullshit.
Like, I mean, I know I said this a couple episodes ago. Very USA.
Mm-hmm.
Very USA of them.
Yeah. See, I don't really like when you say that. The fact that I know what you're talking about, but never watched the US because I watched enough pro wrestling growing up and watched those advertisements of those USA shows. I get what you're saying without seeing it. Like week to week, join us next for blah 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 with this person. I'm like, okay.
Next on Burn Notice.
Yeah, bring me the Undertaker. I don't know what we're doing here, pal. The amount of times I fell asleep and woke up on terrible USA shows just playing because I fell asleep during Raw. Like,
that would be a hell of a show for us. Talk about seeing just basically the same season over and over again.
Yeah.
Burn Notice.
Veto. All right.
Yeah. I like Bruce Campbell, but I couldn't do that to Cody.
We do get to see Boyd in church, which just following shit. I don't know how much, but I'm kind of
the Boyd in church scene. That's a great scene.
The Reverend didn't realize that his church was being taken over. Like Reverend was like, "All right, time to get no, hold on, I got some more to take care."
As he's trying to send a message to his father, and then at the end of his father's like, "What are you trying to say now?"
I will say the best thing I've said it before. The best thing about FX, they don't keep you in there too long. Here's 42 minutes. We'll get you in and out. Even if you hate this episode, we're not here for a long time. Like True Detective, we're here for a fucking hour, buddy. No commercial, no nothing. You buckle the fuck in. So I like that. I do like that Raylan almost died by shotgun blast because she was waiting by the thing. You just wait trigger on the next person that walks in the fucking door.
It's a good defense system.
I mean, fucking move. Like, goddamn move. Like, I know you're fighting it, but move. Like, this is horrible.
And then Arlo does go and talk to Boyd, or not Bo, and he's wearing a wire, although he's also writing notes to Bo. So maybe Raylan was right about not being able to trust Arlo. Who knew?
Pretend. Like, okay, here we go.
Which, again, could have been a very interesting storyline if this was episode 9 instead of episode 12.
Yeah.
And
then it pretty much ends with Boyd blowing up the truck of meth supplies that was coming in from Miami. So Bo is going to owe some big Miami people a lot of money now.
I didn't know the over-under uses of rocket launcher in Justified. But if you would have set the line at 1.5, I would have bet the under in a heartbeat. The fact that we got 2 in the same season is wild. I'm sitting there like, there's no fucking way he's using that goddamn thing again. Crazy. I was laughing really hard when that fucking thing fired off. I was like, no. Because he just pops around the corner and like, yeah, I got it. Why do you got that thing again? That wasn't a part of your parole or anything? A rocket launch?
Well, he hit it in that. Oh, wait, is that the next episode where he hit? No, that was where he hit it in the hole where he had that guy.
Oh yeah, where they had the guy buried while the marshals were searching everything. Like, look where they're gone, get him out of there. That's a good hiding place under a fire. So, All right, I think we can probably move on to episode 13 here. Bulletville. Bo gets revenge on Boyd for blowing up his shipment and asks Arlo to help him kill Raylan at the request of the Miami cartel. Meanwhile, he also kidnaps Ava for bait and insurance against Raylan. So, yeah, pretty much a lot of stuff coming to a head in this episode.
Boyd has a fallout with his dad and our partner where we have the most unnecessary 7 to 15 punches to Boyd's face until he's like knocked down. Like, we could have seen him bloody on the ground. Like, I don't know why he's like, get out. And then they pull a gun out and it's like, we're not going to kill you. We'll kill one of them. So who do you want? So then he decides to like leave the situation, which I think it's just a weird storyline, but I get it. Like, you don't trust Boyd at all, but like, do we need that scene?
Well, I mean, it ended with all of Boyd's followers getting killed. So
they all did go to the promised land. Boyd wasn't wrong.
Then he was sad about it. Like, I was like, man, which really leads everybody thinking, man, what are you doing?
No.
I mean, those were his followers.
I will say, I talked a lot of shit about there's like nobody. I do like the chief or whatever. I don't know his name, but like, him and Raylan, I think, do have a pretty good dynamic. Like, and that's something that does say. I just wish there were more people to have a dynamic with right now with Raylan. So that's when I say that, that's the only downside I have.
I mean,
what else happened? Anything?
So
I mean, there's a lot that happened. But
Bo ends up taking Ava hostage because, like, he's going to work with Arlo because the Miami cartel are trying to make a deal where he's kill Raylan for them and to kind of get back in their good graces after his the truck got blew up there.
Yeah.
So then Boyd and Raylan kind of have to team up to go get Ava and take down Bo.
And he kills the cousin, right? Like,
Bo, because Boyd is a great manipulator, so he was able to get Johnny to work with him against Bo, thinking that Johnny was going to be able to take over, but that wasn't really the case because, like I said, Boyd just wanted to blow this shit up. But yeah, Bo ends up killing Johnny, which it was kind of a shame because I liked that character. I thought he could have done a lot more in the show, but got to kill somebody. So they take him out, and like I said, takes Ava. Boyd and Raylan got to team up to go get her.
Just fucking blast him. Is like, he told him. Couldn't have told him. He's gonna find you here dead, and no one's ever gonna see Ava again. Like, okay. And then I guess the ending where we can
they pretty much go to save Ava, and that's when the cartel people show up too, and they end up killing Bo, I believe. The sniper takes out Bo, which Boyd is probably a little bit upset about because I think he kind of wanted that honor himself. But
like, I want to kill my dad. These motherfuckers, they don't get to kill my dad. I get to kill my dad.
So you got Raylan and Boyd and Ava in the house getting shot at from a whole bunch of different directions. Raylan manages to take out a couple of them, and it kind of ends with Boyd is going to go off and chase the last one, and he tells Raylan, "Hey, I'm betting that you're the last best friend I got in this world," and Raylan just lets him go.
That was bullshit. Like, it was like, why are we ending the episode and ending the season in the middle of the goddamn story? Like, what's up?
And I'm kind of upset. Like, I don't know how you continue where Boyd's dad is like still around, but like I kind of wanted that dynamic. So like I understand you can't, but like I would. So, like, he was one of the most interesting characters. I also just really like that actor, so it's like, but it's shocking that you just can't. You can't always get what you want, guys. You just can't.
I mean, it's another FX show where they didn't really know what direction they wanted to go into until they got about halfway through the season, and then kind of try to streamline a whole bunch of shit, and yeah, that's we got what we got because of that.
Yeah, I would really like to have a sit-down interview with the creative of FX shows from the early 2000s I feel like the Americans don't have that issue, this one at all. Like they knew kind of what direction they were going to go, but like definitely Shield and this have the same similar things of like, and Shield doesn't fucking figure shit out all the time.
Yeah,
like season 3 was also like when everyone went steer.
Yeah, Shield doesn't really get roll until season 4.
The Shield at least has some excuses because like I think one of them is the writer strike. Another one, like the guy who they casted to be their villain quit the show. So there was that.
Hey,
I don't know.
I think for due diligence, we need to go check out that Ricky Ricardo thing that guy did and see it wasn't worth.
It might have been a great performance. I'm sure that guy is taken off and become a huge star.
One day, all three of us are just going to hit the log button on Letterboxd and that shit, and everyone's going to be like, "God, why did they watch that? We had to see it."
Why did they watch a TV movie from like the early 2000s?
There was
Tune in TV Chronicles.
No way it was working.
Are you out?
The height of that second season was when like they burned that guy's face and like we were trying to figure out what's going to happen next.
I was like, oh my god, bring him back. Give me the rings on somebody else's face. Oh, what are we doing? Fucking we're stealing money? What the fuck? How did we get here? All right.
Now for the main event.
This is the main event, which people around the world have been waiting for.
All right, so let's start off with season 1, episode 8, The Pointy End. The Lannisters press their advantage over the Starks. Robb rallies his father's northern allies to head south to war. The White Walkers attack the wall, and Tyrion returns to his father with some new friends. So yeah, pretty good episode. I like how it kind of opens up with Cersei ordering Order 66 to go around and kill all the Stark people.
Yeah, no one left behind. I love also the again, this has probably been just solved everything, but I remember watching this live and the dance teacher, what's his name?
Sirio.
Everybody, there's people there. I still remember people online saying he's still alive this whole time because you don't see him die. Like in Game of Thrones, you physically have to see people like die if they're gone for the show. I'm like, buddy, he had a wooden sword and it was cut in half. Like it was gone. Like he's dead.
He took out like 4 of those guys though.
He doesn't pick up one sword. Like fuck off.
Yeah, I was yelling at him this time watching it. It's like, just pick up that sword.
What do we say to the I'm dead today? Like I don't know, buddy. You got a stump. Like you're dead. But I also Sansa and her like maid like walking down, and they don't hear like the thrashing of everybody dying. Like she's like, and I do love the Hound is like, I'll tell Sansa, I'll tell the Queen. Who do you think sent me, girl? Like, oh fuck. Yeah, it's just it shows the tonal switch of the kingdom is now in full disarray with Joffrey as king, and basically all the Starks have to go, and Arya has to like run because like and like that's a real true point, like because it starts with like Varys meeting with him in the dungeons and saying like, hey, like.
You know, this is kind of all your fault.
Yeah, like who do you support? Like I support the realm. Like I'm here for the realm. I don't care who you are personally. I don't care who sits on the throne. I'm here for the betterment of the realm. And like you need to bend the fucking knee and just move on because like it is not going to go well for you if you don't. Like
yeah, Varys pretty much had a lot of the same complaints we had about Ned last week, where he's like, why did you tell Cersei that you knew? You pretty much killed Robert when you did that.
I think another great scene is when they call Sansa into the room. It's Littlefinger all of them is like, treason is an important thing. Blah, blah, blah. Your father's a traitor. And it's like, he didn't mean it. I swear, he's good. I love him. Don't, yeah, daughter. Like you're fucked. Like you're absolutely fucked. Like you're. Oh, I promise he'll be good. He's not a 3-year-old. Like he ain't gonna go. Like he tried to take the kingdom apparently in their eyes. So he's fucked. But he needs him to like bow. So she's begging for mercy for him.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that fucking Catherine that basically started the Game of Thrones, like the war. She like sits there and has that conversation with Liza Aaron and is like her sister and was like, hey, like we need your. They will stay in the Vale. Your sister is batshit fucking crazy at this point. Like,
while her son is just trying to eat the whole time.
Oh, get off the heat.
Like I really like how that opened because she wasn't even going to send her the note. And I'm like, well, like, were you ever going to tell me my husband was in the dungeons? Like, what? It was addressed to me. Like, it was addressed to you. I figured you might want to read it. It'd say something about your husband.
We do see two crazy acts happen in this one. We get White Walkers back, which I think is important to tell Matt how we are judging White Walkers on the kill count. Is we have to see them physically, like they can be dead once.
They die as humans. They get on the kill count. Once they're whites, if they die again, that's not a second kill.
We're not doing double kills.
No double kills. You get one.
There's a few battles that are going to make Matt cry.
I'm gonna have to consult with you guys at the end of this one with the kill count. What this one's gonna be.
Okay. But overall, White Walkers, John fights one.
Oh yeah, he gets to stab one that doesn't kill him. So that's probably something no one else has ever really seen.
Which I absolutely
got some fire.
They show where that one last episode where the bite is the arm is like turned to him, and he sends it to Joffrey, sends it to that boy King thing for himself. But then John tells him to burn him. Yeah. And they're like, nah, she'll fucking burn them, buddy. Save you a lot of things. And I think that's something to note because we all three have seen the show. Like the progression of White Walkers over the show, I think is fascinating, honestly. Because they do take on like different like looks and meaning, like they get stronger over time. Like it seems like they get a lot stronger over time. But there just might be more of them. And then we get the Tyrion and Bronn get in by the Stone Crows, and
it's got one of my favorite quotes when they're walking along, and Tyrion tells them, "Remember this: if you ever have to betray me, whatever their price, I'll best it. I'll beat it.
I'll pay double." Just like walking through, like the he promises is still hilarious to me. He just promised my father,
I'll give you all this land.
And I don't know if it's this episode or not, where they all walk into the camp together.
I think it's like at the end of this episode. It's like towards
one
the
of the favorite things. It's like, you know what doesn't fit in the Lannister camp? Fucking Stone Crows walking in with.
I love how Tyrion goes to, and he has to introduce all of them by like saying, "This is such and such, son of such and such."
Gets to Bronn,
just lets him do it.
Gets to Bronn, you wouldn't know him. You just wouldn't know him. Which absolutely. And then
what else is in this episode? We get to see Hodor came in second place this week for
he is smallest cock shown on screen for the episodes of Chronicles, which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't finish second many times, but it is also the time where Khal Drogo gets cut Oh, it is because he gets into a cocky fight with.
Well, because Danny does this whole thing where she's trying to save some of the women from this village that they're just decimating, and she saves one that takes the women so the guys can't take her. The guys don't like that, so they complain to Drogo, and then he has to like defend Danny's honor and stuff, and fights, kills the guy pretty quick, but it gets a nice little scratch on him. Which Danny's like, yo, this witch lady, she can treat you. It'll be cool. We just saved her. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I know we just burned her village down, but certainly, she knows some great, great medicine tactics. And sure, she has a great medical degree.
And she'll be thankful that I just saved her life. So yeah.
One of my all-time favorite moments in Game of Thrones. It's a minor moment, but Sir Barristan getting kicked out of the King's Guard.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm a fucking knight. I've been here forever. It's a lifelong duty. What? My husband died because of you, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, he takes off the gown and is like, oh, well, you'll have a nice estate. What, to die in a hole in the ground?
Oh, yeah.
And then takes the sword and everybody thinking, even in my old age, I'd cut all 5 of you down. Here, like melt it down with the rest of them. Such a badass. Just I'm out, done. I love that scene so much.
So good. I think that's kind of all I had for this one here. But yeah, I mean,
Sansa does beg for her father's mercy to Joffrey.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out really well.
Rob also makes kind of the dumb move of telling that Lannister spy that he's going to take his 20,000 men to go fight Tywin. So I think Rob and his forces north are going to go wreck some shit down there.
At least Rob's guys think it's a dumb move, but they don't know Rob too well yet. Yeah, good episodes, moving everything along.
All right. Nothing big happens in the next episode, but we can go to it.
Yeah, we can check it out. Episode 9.
No, go ahead.
Rob goes to war against the Lannisters. Jon finds himself struggling on deciding if his place is with Rob or the Night's Watch. Drogo has fallen ill from a fresh battle wound, and Dany is desperate to save him.
I kind of want to start with that what you just said. We should have a segment just for this show of dumb ways to die in Westeros. Infection from a sword wound would be the first one. That talk about a stupid way to die in Westeros.
Is it an infection though, or was he poisoned too by the witch lady? I don't know.
I'm willing to bet it's infection because it feels like because the way he gets injured is so avoidable.
Yeah,
that it he basically dies off of just hubris.
But
then he just put a rag covered in shit over his wound is what it looked like when they peeled it off.
Correct. But then they pulled that back and then decided to pour horse blood into it.
I mean, I feel what the lady does to fuck with him is kind of after. Whenever she has the second opportunity to do something, that is when she's kind of fucking with him for real.
So you think that she legitimately tried to save him the first time that she worked on?
No,
I think she did. I don't think he
did. Me and Mark watched 2 different episodes because she literally says shit in the 10th episode that is very clear that she didn't do this for good natures whatsoever.
Well, the second time she didn't like that.
I think any time.
My thing is, he got a cut that is very deep in his chest. Should it have been sewed up? Yes.
Yes.
Should have been cleaned out? Yes.
And that pants just looked like
she
a hot
just
metal
took
there
a rag. This bitch took a rag that she looked like she just wiped her ass with and shoved it on the thing. And he falls off a fucking horse not long after and then is comatose. We don't see a blade go into his chest. We don't see we see a slice. and the bitch is dead in 2 episodes. Come on, what are we talking?
I mean, listen, this is also.
I agree. He should not have got sliced in the chest. Real dumb. You know what's dumber? Turning to the witch that you just saved and said, "We'll trust this lady."
I'm just
like,
gonna say
I don't know
this.
where the vetting process is, but they skipped like 7 steps.
She is also a part of like a feral tribe, where I could believe she has some real backwards thinking of like how to actually treat wounds.
That's fair. But I don't believe you. I do love how that intro, still to this day, doesn't give shit, which is nice. Like Ned, which is great. Like, because that's the main crux of the entire, which we do start right in. I think if the world needed, Joffrey did not need to be king. It is real apparent in this episode where he gets to like really lead, and he's horrible. I may even next
people seem to like it.
Huh?
The people seem to like it. They were cheering him on.
Yeah. We do get to meet one of the worst characters in Westeros. Walter Frey.
Worst character? What are you talking about? He's making a deal for them to cross his bridge.
I mean, he loves fucking 15-year-olds.
Oh, yeah. That's not great.
I do love the line, "You'd be nothing if I didn't put milk into your mother."
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You'd be nothing if I didn't do that. Okay, pal.
I mean, we'll learn as the show goes along that he is a real wordsmith. Like, you know,
he is. He's got some fucking bangers.
And I love that he's just got like 10 sons there, just like sitting there waiting for him to die.
I do love this episode when Varys visits him back in the thing. It's like, put on the black, live the rest of your days. He's like, you think my life's worth that much? Is your daughter's life worth that much?
Mm-hmm.
Daughters are still fucking here, pal. Like, Sansa's still in.
I've seen a lot of Sansa, and I'm like, oh.
and Rob's on his way with 20,000 guys right now.
Early Sansa is great. Like, is crazy how much she's like one of those disliked characters.
Yeah,
she grows over time, but
yeah, we'll see.
I mean, half the time this season, she's just like a bitch to that maid. Like whenever she's on screen.
Well, don't have to worry about that anymore.
But basically, Rob and his army has to cross the twins. They have to get across this bridge. They have held it forever. They have a negotiation who's going to go. They send Catherine. Catherine's like, I've been with him for years. He's known my family. I'll go talk to him. They have a whole discussion. There's 20,000 men, and there'll be 20,000 corpses if we send them over this way. Like, we'll take out more for less.
But they negotiate a pretty fair deal, I think. He'll let all of them cross. All Rob has to do is just marry one of the daughters, and he gets to pick which one. I mean, that's a
Arya has to marry the son.
And Arya has to marry
another person has to be a squire.
Yeah.
I
mean, these are
and then
things.
Catherine goes, "You have to marry one. Can I refuse? You won't cross." Did you get a look at the daughters? One is.
Yeah.
Lovely
choice. You want to win a war?
But they agree. They're able to cross.
Oh, yeah.
John gets a cool new sword.
Oh, yeah. That is a pretty cool sword. Long claw.
Yeah.
Long claw.
Yeah. And I think it's Valerian steel, they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that
supposed
means.
to go to the guy named Jor-El, but apparently, like,
Jorah Mormont or something.
Jorah,
I guess he fled in disgrace or something, but left the sword. Pretty cool of him, I guess.
Yeah. Like the Hound's helmet, and like I'm not a sword guy either, but like Longclaw would be one of those swords that I would be like cool to display. But yeah, some guy don't really know much about him, but he's fucking disgrace guy, you know.
Has a
And then
thing
we
for
get
girls with white hair.
and then we get some fucking sweet story time
Oh yeah.
from Maester, where he tells the story of the Targaryens, basically, and we get a glimpse of what was in Westeros.
Oh yeah. He tells you why your oath to the wall is pretty important. Then, speaking of backstory, we get a scene of Tyrion giving us a backstory. Bronn has found him a female companion, and the three of them play a game that reveals some truths about Tyrion's past and his first relationship. Kind of makes his dad seem kind of like a dick a little bit.
Dude,
Yeah,
great. That's a
not
fucking
the best.
legend, man. Yeah. Just fucking made him watch. Horrible. She said that she didn't want to play. He did tell her to fuck him like it's his last day on Earth. So that was the first initial meeting. And the Stone Crows made sure that Tyrion had to fight along with him, up front in the battle. Tyrion got knocked out.
Does give a rousing speech. He's pretty good at that. And
then takes a warhammer right to the
face. might have been a little bit of HBO trying to save some money by not having to film a giant battle sequence. But
You thought that was going to cost money?
And then you get the great legend line of, "Did we win? We would be having a way different conversation if we did."
we killed the 2,000 men. It was I thought it was 20,000. Where was John and the rest of his men?
The other 18 were with him.
Yep. So they were fighting Jaime's army. So we learned that Rob is a pretty good strategist.
Facts.
Also, because he didn't let Jaime talk him into one-on-one combat.
Oh yeah. That probably wouldn't have gone well.
And something happens near the end.
It does. I thought we covered it.
Oh, they do. You guys talked to Jaime, right?
Yeah.
Jaime's captured.
Rob, let's fight now. Just anything you want. Teeth, fists. Listen here, Kingslayer. If we fight, you'll win. Listen, bitch, you're way more valuable. My dad's in fucking chains in the dungeon. I'm gonna keep you fucking around. This is a negotiation tactic.
Oh yeah.
And then we see Arya kill a pigeon, offer a pigeon for some bread, and then some commotions in the streets. And
we also missed. I think she killed a stable by at the beginning of last episode or something. So she's adding to her body count.
Yeah, she got her first taste of blood. And then Scepter Baelor, there's something going on in the streets. Eddard is facing trial.
He pretty much confesses to his treason, that his plot to take the
thought
throne.
He would confess to, tried to take the crown for himself. I beg for mercy. I beg for everything. And then Joffrey delivers the line. My wife thinks he should wear the black. My Sansa begs for his daughter, but as long as treason, bring me his head.
They have weak womanly hearts.
Everybody freaks out too. It's whoa, the Joffrey, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Even Cersei looks over to him what are you doing?
And even him, he's just Eddard's what the no, and he looks back because he sees Arya on the statue, and she's not there after, and you see the music kind of cuts out, it's just breathing. You basically hear, and the sword goes through.
Yeah, and you keep waiting for something to happen, someone to come save the day or some last minute intervention, but
I think this is the moment. There are probably other moments that hooked a lot of people watching. I think this is one of those moments in TV that hooks everybody. Because I think classic in media is there's always eagles flying in, or something saves the day, or a cannon blast through. Or there's always a Deus Ex Machina, or whatever the expression is, that there's something that saves somebody from peril. And Game of Thrones is the one show that I keep remembering that consequent actions in Game of Thrones have consequences.
Yeah.
And when you cross a line, even if you think you're just in your line, somebody doesn't matter. You can be gone. And they take the biggest character in season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Arguably the main character of the show just got killed.
Where you see him episode, he's the first figure that you really see in Game of Thrones. And he is gone by episode 9.
I mean, his character, I think for the longest time was on like the main poster for the show.
Oh yeah.
So like everybody
thought the biggest star in the show.
Like that first moment that I remember seeing that, my jaw, like, which along with everybody else, I assume if you didn't read the books or anything, your jaw had to hit the floor.
Oh, for sure.
Because you think like, okay, all right, Eddard he refuses and then he dies. He does something else. Like Varys gives him clear instructions of how to save himself. Cersei agrees with basically if he admits treason, he'll just take the black. He'll be stripped of all titles and lands, and he'll just be able to live off his days at the wall. Sansa begs for it. And then a child, as king, basically says, bring me his head. And when he brings him his head, like in that sword actually goes through and he dies. And it's just like, it's a moment that I wish I could see. Like if somebody told me today that knew in my life said, I've never seen Game of Thrones, I would pop down on the couch and watch episode by episode just to watch the reaction. And this is one of those moments that I think is absolutely still, to this day, I still get the same emotions watching it today as I did not as drastic because I know the sword comes down, but like still just like, oh my God, like, and that's just brilliant writing and brilliant like I think it's one of the quintessential scenes of the 21st century of TV, of media. Eddard losing his head there's only one other in Game of Thrones that I really would put up there as like that level of like shock and awe. Yeah, crazy. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for him to go wake up from a dream like Bran. Like, no, his head is dead. He's gone. And the guy that recruits from the wall, like,
because Ned gives him like a little says like look over there and kind of points at the areas up there so that he knows to go help her.
Yeah, and it's like crazy, just absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Which good for him too, because he like met Ned like once for like a little bit, and like he's like gonna risk his life to help Arya.
Mark, what was your takes on that? Like first time seeing it now.
Being honest, like this one was sort of spoiled for me just because like everybody was talking about it, and it's also at the time when like I was reading IGN a lot for reviews, and I think I caught it on there. It's like well, whatever. Like I mean, I'll get to it at some point. Like I mean, I think the thing that gets me even now today is like it's even like a great character moment for Ned, just because we finally see him willing to besmirch his honor. He's willing to go up on there, tell the queen and everybody that he did something that he didn't do, just to kind of save everybody. And ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like he still gets fucking killed for it because like he's already fucked up too much. Or because like the wrong person is ultimately in power. That's really why he gets killed at that point. Like and honestly, what kind of is always kind of draws me into season 1 is that this doesn't really feel like season 1. If anything, like this kind of feels more like the prequel to the show that we're seeing up until this point.
Yeah. And to think of, like, if he would have just held on to his honor a little bit longer and held out, he might have been okay, because at that point they would have captured Jamie. They might have been able to negotiate, or Rob would have continued his march down there. Who knows? I mean, I doubt that they would have just killed Sansa right away if he didn't do it. So I don't know. But
The only thing
Yeah.
I disagree, he should have just started yelling. Jamie and Cersei, and that's his son. Like,
look at the hair. The seed is strong.
blonde, blonde.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that'll take us to our season finale, episode 10, Fire and Blood. Rob vows to get revenge on the Lannisters. Jon must officially decide if his place is with Rob or the Night's Watch. And Dany says her final goodbye to Drogo.
You're a boy. You're a boy. Starts cutting his hair. Like, you're a boy. Like, you want to survive? Like, this is what we're gonna have to do. Like, and like, again, I talked about this off call with these guys, but like that moment when the starts and you look at it and you're waiting to see what happens or what's different. Like, is it a dream? And they just start with showing the blade and the blood just pouring off of it. You're like,
the headless body, like on the stage.
like you want to know if this is real? We'll fucking tell you this is real, pal. He's gone. Like crazy.
Everybody else on the stage in there also is like, well, I guess we're in a war now. Like, fucking little asshole, I guess, saw to that.
You just see all the face on, like, Sansa suffers, faints, Littlefinger and Varys are in, like, oh my god, I can't believe you just did that. Like, it, yeah, we're cooked. It's over.
Oh man,
if we were on just a slight war, and the fact is that they don't know currently right now that Jamie is captured.
Yeah, no.
So Joffrey just sliced the head off of the guy, and they literally now they can literally go head for head if they wanted to, and you had no clue because that was your bargaining chip, and you just sliced its head off.
I would say that'd be like the way to really get Cersei, but she's already got another Lannister in her bed at this point, so she'd probably be all right.
Yeah, that's true.
The Lannister with the stupidest name.
Rickard going down to the dungeons and claiming to see father down there.
Oh yeah, that's crazy that him and Bran have like the same dream the same night that Ned gets killed and stuff.
And then it travels where Catherine has to walk through. They all get word that he died, and she melts down. And I love it. Rob just destroying his sword. Your sword.
You can't cut down a tree with a sword.
Like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill them all. Like, yeah, okay, Belle. Like, I get it, but like, that's frustration. Joffrey the King has finally started.
Oh yeah.
One of the most awkward songs ever sung in front of a guy. Isn't it amusing? Isn't it funny?
I'll never sing it again, McGregor.
Which one would you like?
Which do you favor? Your fingers or your tongue?
I can't think of
it. Joffrey could have just had that guy killed. So, I mean, I think that's pretty fair.
I could cut your throat. He's like, oh, I don't know how I do it without my fingers. Tongue it is.
And
which shows like
I think the blade first. So,
which is one of those scenes is really crazy because he goes and talks to Sansa and they have a whole conversation while a guy behind them is getting his tongue cut out. Like in the like this
that's
is now,
crazy that he wouldn't stay there to watch that part.
Like this is the kingdom. This is now the king situation. Like this is where he's at. And I think that's just such a weird, like it's weird, but also really funny. Like that's where we're at. And he shows.
I mean, I just want to say it is. It's funny in a way. Like, we were kind of sitting here for most of the season thinking, man, like this kingdom is in a tough situation. They got drunk for a king. I don't know how it can get much worse. And like, oh, I guess I guess it can be worse. There could be a worse
challenge accepted.
Drunk.
But yeah, then Joffrey takes her to see her father one last time. So, seems he's not that bad.
Good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
Joffrey is like that. And then he's like, yeah, and when we're married and I put a seed in you when you bleed, I'll put a baby in you, and then when my grandfather wins the war, I'll have him bring your brother's head to me, and or he'll bring me yours. I'm not supposed to hit my ladies anymore, blah blah. It turns around, smacks the shit over. She has a vision to like throw him off the thing, and like the hound catches him. Is like, girl, just fall in line. It will be better for you. I promise. Like, stop.
You might get catch a few beatings, but it won't be too bad.
But you kind of see like a glimpse of the hound, like not being as evil as he perceives to be. Like, not misunderstood. He's still an asshole, but like not as the ruthless guy that he puts on.
Yeah.
Which is nice to see.
Yeah.
Because anybody in that kingdom seems like fucking crazy. We get the first mention of King of the North.
Oh yeah,
Rob the true King of the North.
That's a great scene. Yeah. Then we got John just kind of trying to figure out his place in the world. He hears about Ned getting killed, and he wants to go run out there and join Rob on the quest for revenge and stuff. Samwise tries to stop him a little bit. Doesn't quite work. But then he gets all the other guys to come, and they track him down in the middle of the night and convince him to return. I love a line that the Lord Commander tells him it was honor that made you leave and honor that brought you back.
I do love Tywin, like, hey, how's my son? They're all having this thing, like they're all in this battle of getting Jaime back now that they find word that he has it. You want to talk about one of the most unnecessary scenes ever? Happens in this. Grand Maester Parsa is why this woman's just cleaning. Why this woman's cleaning her vag out for the audience, where you just have to sit there and watch. And then he's like faking his like hunched over persona.
He tells her about how like The Prestige is his favorite Christopher Nolan movie, and then.
Just like, oh my god, talk about unnecessary things. We find out that Dany lost a child. It had reptile skin and blah blah blah.
But hey, Drogo's okay. So
that lady told her not to go in the tent, so that went a little bit on.
She didn't go in the tent.
Well, what's his face?
He carried her in the tent. You know who didn't hear that word? Sure, he didn't know, and she was hurt.
She did say life for a life, though.
Life for a life. He does have life. You just didn't say what kind.
When will he be like he was? When the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, or whatever.
And you're like, we saved you. Saved me, my dear. They raped me 3 times before you saved me.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to be the conqueror of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, he just pissed off the wrong person.
Man.
So yeah, she loses her child. We get another great, like, I'm telling you, I could have done a show with just Littlefinger and Varys just talking to each other.
They should have like a podcast or something.
Oh, sign me up.
Just them going back and forth at each other, little jabs.
Like, Aidan Gillen, that other guy, they started a podcast, but it's just them in character the whole time.
Like talking about politicals of today's society.
No, they should be the ones watching Game of Thrones, talking about how everyone is fucking up and making the wrong moves. Oh man, but yeah, those guys are great whenever they have a scene together.
It's just so good. Like,
what else? So then we kind of got
Arya's about to leave town, and then the one kid was like, "I kicked him in the balls, and I kept kicking him until he's dead." And then he's like, "I've already killed a fat kid. You want me to kill another one?"
And the blacksmith guy's there too.
Yes.
Which I guess he just said that his boss just got tired of having him around, so he's sending him to the wall.
Oh, what an asshole!
And who's the leader of the Night's Watch?
Lord Commander Mormont or whatever.
Where he's like, John, I don't need you in and out of King's Wars and stuff like that. Either you're with us or not. I need to go find him on the other side of the wall. Are you ready to stop playing pretend war and you're ready to go to battle? And they all laid out outside the wall. And then Danny ties Witch to burning thing. And
well, first she kind of put Drogo out of his misery. She kind of one flew over the cuckoo nest and then
she what Philip tried to do to the son of that mate, but she succeeded.
So they have the thing where they're going to burn his body. Puts her there.
I love that she said, "You all scream like there will be scream. You'll be free. I will not scream down. Oh, you will." And then Jorah's like, "I can't let you do this. I can't let you burn yourself. You think that's what's going to happen? Like, what a baller line.
You think I'm the one who burns?"
And then puts the eggs in there and everything, sets fire. She does scream. She does.
Oh, yeah.
I want that on the record. She does scream very loudly.
She held out for a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, she tried.
She sounded like Judge Doom and Who Framed Roger Rabbit when he's getting run over by the steamroller.
I mean, she started doing chants, thinking, okay, if I do enough chants, I'll take my mind off the pain. And eventually that didn't work anymore.
And yeah, so then the next day, nothing but ash, and Danny's just sitting there. And what she got with her? three little baby dragons.
Dragons are back in Westeros, baby. You know when Robert said she needed to die? Because like
he might have been onto something.
Yeah. And then everybody starts bowing towards her. Be like, oh bitch.
You saw a woman like get burned alive with like no harm to her at all. And she got 3 dragons now.
The only bad thing about this moment is that Game of Thrones would continually try to one up this moment at the end of every season with Daenerys.
I'm sure.
Wait, what are you talking about? We haven't seen that.
We'll see what happens to her on her journey. I'm sure it'll be interesting. Yeah. So that's a pretty solid ending to a season, I think. Definitely gets the intrigue going up, sets all the different characters on their path going forward.
Yeah, I imagine what they're going to do next season. Can they tolerate that? Great. I don't know.
Oh, gosh. So I guess we can do some bad guy of the week.
All right, yeah, come on. Yeah.
I'm going to throw another name into the ring. Danny. For pretty much getting Drogo killed by saving that lady, and then letting her operate on the guy, and then getting her baby killed as well, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Counterpoint.
Okay.
If Drogo doesn't die, we don't have dragons.
We don't know
and also, Joffrey's actions started a war.
Catherine basically.
There could have been no war. If Ned was alive, they could have just did a switch. North goes back. There's probably no war. There's some tension, but there's maybe no war. But Joffrey is like, okay, we're just gonna cut this guy's head off. There's a war now. Like, yeah, like all the deaths from here on out in the war are Joffrey's fault. So come on, like we know what we're doing here.
Okay, I just want to throw her name out there.
I get it.
She doesn't get away. She doesn't get away with scot-free.
If this happened and Ned's head was still attached, you'd have a very strong case. But Ned is dead.
Yeah,
fair.
And honestly, I mean, you can attach it to Cersei too. I guess.
Well, Cersei didn't want him dead.
They didn't want him. They murdered a lot of fucking people.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's what you got to do when you're taking over.
You don't have to. You can let him go back to the north. Yeah, Joffrey wins for us too. So
okay, I'll go with you guys. So kill counts.
Yes.
I think the Americans got us up to 16 kills in their first season. Not
Okay.
too bad, not too shabby. Justified got up to 30 kills. Kind of some slow numbers. Game of Thrones, I'm going to throw out two numbers here, and you guys can help me decide which one is going to be the count. So it's either going to be 81 kills or 2,081 kills.
The battle.
Yeah, because Rob did say that he sent 2,000 men to their graves. And we definitely did see Tywin's forces win that battle.
Even though I think if we're going to count the battle, there's still some men on the Lannister side that should also be on there.
There is, but the Rob side, we actually have a number. I counted 10 men that Jamie killed on the one side, but
I think 81.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that for all future battles.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't see the battle, it's hard to determine. Did you
Sure.
count the two guys that got pulled onto the sled and became White Walkers because they died originally?
I did count them as they each got one kill. I didn't count the second time the guy got killed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do we add dogs to this?
Yeah.
I think I did Lady when she got killed. I put her on there.
Okay.
If it's
Just
like
wanna
a
make
main character animal.
And when I meant by dogs, I know technically Ned is a Stark and they have the dire wolf, but I was meaning like the actual animal.
Yeah,
So I just want that mark.
Oh.
Season rankings.
All right.
Okay. You want to start with Justified?
Well, yeah, we can do that.
That was pretty.
I'm at 3 stars.
3 stars? That's good.
It's a middle of the road show. I didn't dislike my entire time, but like
I think
it's
that's
not
fair.
the worst, one of the worst seasons we've ever seen. It's a case by case week that has still had some. I didn't dread clicking the next episode, so it's got to be a 3.
Okay.
Mark,
I think I'm slightly lower. I go 2.5.
okay.
It's mainly for the same reasons. Like I'm at least invested in a number of characters. There's just really no good over.
What did you say? 2 and a what?
2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure. I thought you Andrew barred me for a second. I was about to come unglued. So we're good.
Yeah, I think it took too long for them to get to an overarching story. They tried to do it in the end, and they kind of just went too quickly. Yeah.
No. And I'll go slightly higher. I'll say 3.5.
Yeah. So we're at a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Americans, I know I'm going to be completely crazed. Everybody's going to be like, you're crazy. I'm at a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch this season again and again. I think this season is great. I think the only thing is there's like an episode or two that is just pointless.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I was fully engaged the entire time. I think it was a great first season. Maybe a 4 if I'm looking at it really like through a lens. I'll settle 4. I think 4.5 is a little high because there is like the maid episode. There's a few episodes that could have been like not involved, but like because it turned into there was a few that was like case by case week. But then when it got going, it got win, and I think it's one of the best seasons up. I think 4 is fine. 4 is what I put.
Yeah.
Mark. Okay. It helps me out a little bit. I think I feeling it probably because even though I really don't want this to happen again, because it happened with Succession and it kind of annoyed me, I think I'll still do the same thing. I'll give it a 3.5. It's very good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I still felt dumb stopping it at like episode 4, like I did way back when. I don't know why I did that. Very good characters. I just think there are those season 1 type of episodes and moments that you mentioned, and ultimately, I don't like the finale, but I was expecting it to be a little bit. I was expecting more stuff to go down. And instead, they kind of just left that open for like more future seasons.
He's crazy. He's absolutely. He's
They
one
get
of
a
those.
car chase. Stan shot Elizabeth.
You want a bomb to go off? You want New York City to be flattened by the Russians? What do you want?
The way they were going, I thought we were going to have a resolution to the Nina story, and that wasn't what's going to happen. I think it's fine. That's going to keep going, but I'm just saying that's what I was expecting.
That's okay. I get you.
That's fair. I'm gonna go with Cody. I'm gonna give it a 4 stars.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
It's on the edge. It's almost a 4, and because again, looking back at our Succession season, I know I gave that first season 3.5, and looking back, that really should have been a 4. Like especially after the show went on. Yeah. But like I could be wrong on this one. I was just saying, like it's really close.
That's fair.
Talk me off the ledge here. I don't know, but like Game of Thrones season 1.
If you want to say like this season's rating is a 4, I'll be fine with that. Like that makes sense. Like,
you have to make it a 4 for it to count as a 4. Do you want to make it a 4? And say
no, I'm not where I'm at. But
okay,
like,
then it's a 3.75. I'm not here to play your semantic game that you're just like, let's just bend the rules this time, and then
that's a respectable number.
I don't know. The Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame did it this week. We could do it this
week. Don't even get me fucking started. He didn't get the Hall of Fame. He broke up with his girlfriend. Crazy times. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to talk off the ledge here. I already know that Game of Thrones season 1. I'm going to go 4.5, but I'm damn close to a 5. I think it's an absolute like banger of a season. The only thing that I could like stand by there's only one episode that I just like, I don't love the first episode. I just have never really I like it. And there's a few like slow episodes that lead into it, but then once the thing like it's slow, but it's not like I have a bad time with the slow. But there are some seasons that I know are going to come that don't have slow at all. Like they're 100% full throttle. So I will go 4.5 to save face and not have to have every season up till season 6 be a 5. So I'll do a 4.5.
I mean, you say that, but yeah, I think even though you say that, but like episode 4, I think like Catelyn takes Tyrion hostage, so I feel like the show's going pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I just think the first 3 episodes are slower than what they need to be. Like in compared to future episodes of Game of Thrones. The first 3 are very world building, setting the place. We bounce around every character. We basically introduce all the main characters, which is not bad. It's just slower. And I'm going to have a hard time sitting here and saying this is E5 right now when I know season 2 is right around the corner.
Well, you need to look at it from, I'm just looking at season 1. I haven't
seen
season
2
yet.
Then it's a 5. Fine. It's a 5. I would turn this on every chance I got for the rest of my life and been fine with it being a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm at a 4.5, 4.5 out of 5. Like I think the show gets started pretty early, especially when we're talking about season 1s, and this is also kind of on rewatch. I kind of forget like how many just cool moments there are in it. And just also in retrospect, the amount of time we get to spend with characters that are not in the show all that much. And we just have a ton of fun with and are really neat in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the highs of the season are just so high. And it's got, like you said, it's got some amazing characters that we don't even get for the rest of the show. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 as well. There's definitely a couple of moments that hold it back a little bit from being the 5. But I mean, we know Cody's over the moon, 5 stars on season 1. Well, yeah.
You did it. You pushed me. So 4.75?
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know math, but yeah.
Probably like a 4.65 if anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
We don't do those, yeah. All right, so I think that puts it at. I don't think we have to do much ranking here. Game of Thrones, followed by the Americans, followed by Justified.
I'm back to a 4.5.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I will not be baited. I will not be forced to go away. I'm going to go my way. Fuck you, scumbags. So next week we will start season 2 of all these shows. It is 3-3-3 across the board, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Because then we start with the 2s and
Yeah, we got to do. There's going to
later.
be a week where it's 2 Game of Thrones, 4 Americans, 3, and then the next week be 2 and 4 and 3. Yeah,
and then we'll be
Game
back
of
to 3 at
Thrones
the end.
only gave us 10 episode seasons, so
Yeah. So basically, how you're always look the first week and last week of the season of Game of Thrones will be 3s. The
Yeah.
other 2 will be 2s, and then halfway through, it'll be alternating 4 and 3 between Americans and Justified.
But yeah, stick with us. We'll let you know what's going to happen. You know.
All right, that's the show. We are done. Check us next week. Bye.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.